Afternoon. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Thought I'd, the changing market, probably no more of an important time to sort of have a chat and put some info out there about what's going on and what I'm sort of seeing. Getting a lot of questions lately around sort of what's happening, what do we do, what do we expect. It's a two-part question, so a lot of it's around interest rates, the other part's house prices. Really quickly, house prices. I think maybe there's probably a little bit more of a correction to come, but I wouldn't say there's too much. I think it's going to bottom out really quickly, and I believe the first home buyers are really entering the market a lot. There's a lot of people also that got a lot of cash just sitting there waiting. They'll probably stabilize it before we see a big drop in prices. Probably my guess, to be honest. Interest rates, however, different story. So a lot of talk, the RBA may cut the cash rate for the first time in, God, over a year and a half, I believe it is. I've been known to say in the past, I don't think interest rates can go much lower. Um, I have somewhat switched my stance on that. I've been watching what banks have been doing for a while now. Obviously, probably years actually, I've been watching what banks have been doing. And look, probably 2 weeks ago, I think is the pinnacle turning moment where it all started. Macquarie dropped their interest rates. Macquarie dropped fixed rates. They start at 3.69 now, and they've got a variable rate of 3.81. That was really good. It was pretty groundbreakingly low. Like no one else is really doing, 3.69 for anything. It was a really low rate. Then Suncorp kind of came in and trumped it. Suncorp came in with a 3.49, which is the lowest rate I think I've seen since I've been a broker. Look, I think the real takeaway is that, like with Macquarie specifically, Macquarie's got its fingers in a lot of pies. They sort of know, well, they have a lot of access to a lot of information firsthand that they collect themselves, so that they can somewhat forecast a bit better than others at times, I find. And they usually are the market leaders in moving in the direction that best suits them. But if we look a bit further, so you got the 3.81 rate with Macquarie, that's their variable, and the 3.69 is their fixed. Suncorp 3.49 variable, and 3.49 fixed rate. Their variable is 3.79. So there's about a 0.3% difference, 0.22, 0.3% difference. If we factor in rate cuts, the last couple of rate cuts we've seen, banks have sort of dropped 0.15%. So if we assume for each rate cut, the RBA passes on 0.25, we assume the bank will pass on 0.15% of that. If we were to get two rate cuts, we can safely look at 0.3% being cut from variable rates at these banks. Now, if you look at Macquarie's 3.81, all of a sudden 0.3 off their 381, their variable rate is 3.51 compared to their fixed rate of 3.69. Suncorp, even worse. You got your fixed rate there, 3.79. 3.69 with Suncorp. That'll come down to 3.39, which is astronomically low. All of a sudden, you're sitting on a fixed rate for a fair amount of time. You're sort of stuck with it, I suppose. It's just something to think about. I suppose with fixed rates, you're not doing it because you're going to beat the bank. You're doing it because you're comfortable with the repayment. You don't mind it dropping a little bit. You're just happy for that repayment. You're happy to stay at that interest rate. You're not a risk taker. You're not doing it because you're going to win. You're going to save more money long term. It is literally a comfort thing. That's probably it for me. That's my opinion on it all. Obviously, anything can and will happen in the world of banking and interest rates right now. No, it's just completely unprecedented territory. That is it for today, guys. Enjoy the Easter weekend. I am taking a bit of a break from appointments for 4 days. If anyone needs me Saturday, I'll have the phone around for everyone that's open homes, all my guys that are headed off to open homes and I think a couple of auctions this weekend. Otherwise, guys, I will talk to you all next week. Thanks.